Alright, let's move on to brain break. Brain break is one of the effective ways to cope with students' lack of concentration in class. What is brain break? A brain break is a short period of time when we change up the dull routine of incoming information that arrives via predictable, tedious, and well-worn roadways. There are some advantages of brain break activities to students: refresh students' thinking, increase students' productivity, process new information, and prevent students from study fatigue. When we are working, most of our energy goes to specific parts of the brain that are used for attention and critical thinking. Brain breaks reset these areas to reduce stress and improve learning when we return to the task. To adapt to brain breaks during teaching and learning sessions, we can do simple cardio exercises, Simon Say games, listen to calming music, riddles, and deep breathing.
Let's move to the next point, which is Pomodoro technique. So, what is Pomodoro? Pomodoro is tomato in Italian. It is one of the methods for staying focused and mentally fresh. It was developed in the late 1980s by then university student Francesco Cirillo. It is a simple yet effective tool for focus work with planned breaks in between. The Pomodoro technique is a time management system that encourages people to work with the time they have rather than against it. Using this method, the teacher must divide his class into 25-minute intervals separated by 5-minute breaks. These intervals are referred to as Pomodoro. After about 4 Pomodoros, the teacher will take a longer break of about 15 to 20 minutes. This Pomodoro application can also be used by the teachers to set a timer for the students to a task assigned to them, and the teachers will then evaluate the output of the task.
Okay, let's continue. Lack of concentration often makes it difficult for students to understand even the easiest of topics, and they end up postponing everything until before the examination. The teachers can use the memory games at the end of class to improve students' concentration and can reflect what the students have learned. Memory games are great for developing many cognitive skills like concentration, thinking skills, memory, and reasoning. Besides, memory games help one that focus for kids in a fun way, so that they are able to concentrate when something challenging is presented. Furthermore, the traditional concentration type memory game can be played solo or in pairs and groups in the classroom. This activity is simple because it just uses a card and the topic that the teacher wants to cover either with image or words. It also has many types, but the one that is suitable and convenient with the students in the class is memory matching cards. This game involves matching piles of cards or pictures. Everyone must find a partner with a corresponding card or a picture. As a result, short-term memory is key to playing memory games, and playing them often will improve function in this area. A good short-term memory can improve a person's long-term memory too. Both are linked, and being able to move things from your short-term memory into long-term memory will improve learning in other areas.
Lastly, vary instructional strategies. Teachers should use a variety of instructional strategies in order to maintain students' concentration in class, and this should be changed approximately every 15 to 20 minutes. For example, they could deliver information for 15 minutes via lecture and then followed by small group work or cooperative planning for 20 minutes. As we know, student involvement is critical for holding attention during class. Passive listening, while at times necessary, often provide an opportunity for distraction. Next, students could engage in individual fieldwork or watch a video. Variety ensures that students are never bored and they are likely to stay engaged longer. When a teacher uses the same strategy over and over again, it becomes boring to students, such as using lecturing until the end of the class. This is a great way to cause students to lose focus and lose interest in learning. When students feel bored in the class, they will do something they won't like, sleeping, playing games, and also talking with their friends. So, they may lose their concentration in the class. Therefore, when a teacher varies activities, change them up, and use a wide range of instructional strategies, students stay engaged. Lastly, teachers must make every effort to feature a variety of instructional strategies in the classroom that keep students engaged on their toes and wanting more.
SMK Sulaiman is a school that is located at Bentong Pahang. There was a teacher named Farah that was so concerned about her students' academics. One day, she was getting into her Form 5 class. She started teaching English. She was so shocked when she saw 3 of her students being sleepy, daydreaming, and gloomy. She became really angry and left the class without a second thought. She went straight to her room. However, after much consideration, she started thinking that she should do something to change the situation around. The next day, she came into the class. She started teaching as usual. But she stopped teaching at 25 minutes point and gave the students a 5-minute break. Then, she started calling the students one by one to deliver what they have understood so far. After that, she gave them another break for snacking. Lastly, she finishes the rest of the teaching and gave them a 15 minutes break, finishing up with some talk. Her students' performance increased over the month, which marked the success of Miss Farah.